So welcome back to vlog 13. I can't believe we're on vlog 13 already. What's this? This will mark the 7th week of our vlogs. Today we're starting the intro from the car, obviously. Like every other Sunday, we've all slept too long because when Huey goes for his nap, me and Claire try and catch up on some sleep as well. But so we're out the door, not running late or anything. But today I'm going to load up a B double. I'm back to my usual programming, so I'm going to load up a B double over at Heathwood on the south side of Brisbane, and then I'm going to go straight down to Melbourne. So on one of our lives, I can't remember whether it was last night or Friday night, so I asked you guys, do you want me to go down the coast road and pull up at Goulburn for a sleep, and then wake up and do the Trapper's Bakery food review? And all of you guys said yes, but I'm sick of going the coast road, so I'm going down the Newell because I do prefer the Newell at the moment, and I'm going to replace it with a cooking segment instead, and I'm going to teach you guys how to cook one of my on the road.
Wow.
I'm going to teach you guys how to cook one of my on the road specials.
Oh.
Claire's laughing because I'm making it up as I go, but it's a pretty decent feed and it's easy to do as well. So roll the intro. So for those of you who don't know, I've just put up a Facebook page after talking to you guys on live on Friday night, and it's just an easier way to communicate with you guys. If you guys need to contact us, it's just easier to go through Facebook Messenger now. I've already been sent multiple pictures of 90s and 604s, and somebody sent me a photo of the bloody DAF they drive every day, and like, it's cool. Like, I'm glad that you guys have it, like, you know, have somewhere that you can send your photos of your trucks to, because a lot of us just take photos, like myself, and like, who do we send them to, kind of thing. I've seen at the starting screen that we've got a Facebook page. We've had a TikTok for a while, I just haven't used it, but like, it's using it to try and grow the YouTube community, to try and continue the growth on our YouTube community. It doesn't really translate because TikTok's algorithm is way too good. Nobody clicks on YouTube links on TikTok. I've figured that out recently. But so what I'm going to do with the Facebook page right now is I'm going to put up a post. I don't know how often I'll post, but I've got my wife driving into the yard, and I'm going to post about like what the start of my week looks like, and just keep you guys updated until the vlogs. It's just more content, really, so you guys know what I'm up to during the week. A good suggestion that Claire just gave me, if you guys want to send in photos of your trucks, and I'll put them up on the channel, on Facebook, sorry, I think that'll be really good, because I've already got heaps. I've probably got 20 truck photos over the last 2 days from you guys. I'll wait till you guys see this video, and anyone who's sent me truck photos so far, let me know if it's alright to do so. But from after this vlog, if you guys send me truck photos, we'll put them up, and then I'll choose a truck of the week. Yeah, that's a cool idea, actually. Thanks, babe.
You're welcome.
Alright, I'm in the truck. This is going to be a bit rushed, because I'm in a rush. So this week for food, carton of eggs for the parking bay special, baked beans for the parking bay special, some chopped up sausages for the parking bay special, and then we got all the other stuff which we get into now. So these are all just Woolies meals: butter chicken, chicken korma. The missus is like pregnant and sick constantly, so she can't really cook all that. She doesn't really have the energy to cook food while I'm away during the week. Spaghetti bolognese, chicken satay, and of course heart stoppers. Because those frozen meals are frozen, that'll cool down in the next that'll cool down in a couple hours, and none of the food will thaw out. It looks like when she's all packed, I put that cloth in the bottom of there. You'll always see me with that in there, because when the bloody fridge thaws out, all the ice runs everywhere. Sorry for the rush start of the video, but I'm in the middle of fueling up. I'm going to hook my B set up and then go straight over to Heathwood and load up. I've been on dock for about 2.5 hours. Just had to sleep, just to make my drive a bit easier. But the boys are finally loading my truck. That's why I've woken up. Because when they're loading, when you're hooked up to a trailer, and they start loading it, the back of the truck starts bucking like that. If I'm sitting on dock, I'm never paranoid about whether or not I'll sleep through them loading it, because that always happens and it wakes you up. So hopefully I'll be out of here soon. The sun's going down, it's hot as anything, so it's a bit of a sweaty sleep, but whatever. I'm gonna grab this, I'm gonna go inside and heat it up, smash it before I get on the road, just so I'm not hungry while I'm doing my drive. I just realised I don't have any bloody wraps. Oh, you bastard. Bloody dust in my eyes. So I pulled out from where I was, and I'm gonna run you guys through some pre-trips. Let's get into it. Airbag switch, make sure that's pulled out, check my weights. Yeah, it's a bit of a heavy girl. 20 tonne over the middle axle. Make sure the A-trailer's locked into place with that pin there. All my lines are good. -2, that's good. The air lines are good. My fridges have to be on chilled, which is -2, so I'll check this one now. Sweet. Looks good to me. That's all my pre-trips done. I've got to rush through these and do this as fast as I can because the GoPro's about to go flat. Part of my paperwork is I have to fill in a con note. There are 53 shed pallets and 4 Loscam pallets over 34 spaces. 53 and 4 Loscams over 34 spaces. Truck 289. I can't tell you guys, for anyone that's just watching this, that's new to the channel, I can't tell you guys specifically what I'm hauling. Just the rule that I've got that's been given to me. 2, 3, 5 on my trailers and 1, 2, 4. But I was just thinking, right? It's crazy that people trust me to do this job. It's crazy that someone trusts me to take all this expensive gear, go pick up all this expensive freight, and then I'm solely responsible. Well, not solely responsible, but I'm largely responsible for this freight getting down to Victoria. It's the funniest thought. I've never thought about that before. It's just hilarious that this is my job. I'm trusted to move all this equipment with all this freight from point A to point B. We're just on the other side of Melbourne here. Stopped to drain the vein. And now I'm going to keep charging. I'm about 2 hours away from Goondiwindi, so I'll see you guys there. I'm at the Gilgandra BP. Took me 4 hours to get out here. So I'm going to fuel up both my trailers. My truck's fine, seeing as I've only got a double on, I haven't burnt much fuel, so that can wait till Jarrell to read tomorrow afternoon sometime. I need to buy a bloody towel when I'm in here too. 2 weeks in a row I've forgot a towel. So annoying. Now it's going to cost me 20 bucks. I've spilt diesel. I've squeezed the trigger a bit too hard and the nozzle wasn't all the way in, so now I've got to wash all this diesel off. Just a bit of a risk going down the road with a tank covered in diesel. These are a bit cheaper than I thought. Yeah. I found a new angle. It's attached to the mirror. Let's go. Alright, getting on the road. So I'm at the Gowan rest area. The Gowan rest area, for anyone that saw vlog 1, is where I pulled up with the road train. I'm still probably an hour from Gilgandra. It's a pretty poor effort, honestly, but I'm tired. I'm tired. It's still dark. It's only about 7 degrees at the moment, so I won't be hot at all, and it's only getting up to 20 during my sleep. And I'm well within range of Melbourne, especially with the B double. So I'm gonna close these curtains up and then wake up and get into a parking bay special. Alright. So, pretty poor effort on my behalf last night. I almost stopped in Narabri, because like I hit Narrabri and I got tired, so I had a nap in Narrabri for half an hour, then got to Gowan and I just decided to call it quits. But I'm in the Gowan parking bay. First time I've ever used these toilets, and they're brand new. They're better than the Coast Road toilets, so I'm pretty stoked about that. They're really clean too. My parking spot's a bit questionable. There was only 3 other trucks in here last night, but there was a road train here, there was a B double behind them, and then there was a B double that parked right out in the middle there. So if I had parked, he parked right in the middle of the parking bay. So if I had parked behind the B double that was next to me here, I would have blocked him in, because he would have been stuck behind the road train and me, because he couldn't get out, go sideways. And if I had parked behind the B double that was parked in the middle of the parking bay, I would have blocked this B double in again. So and if I had parked in front of everyone there, I would have blocked everyone in. So I had to squeeze the truck in here and park right up against the rest, right up against the benches and stuff like that. But luckily the bloke, it was a blender's truck, and they do refrigerated freight as well, so luckily he had fridges on, so I parked right next to him, and it wouldn't have bothered him, because he runs with fridges as well. So anyway, let's get in. I'm gonna get into a parking bay special. For what it's worth, I'm probably hyping it up, but I do enjoy it. So let's get into that. Before we do though, look at this day. Beautiful. And it's not hot. It's only like, hold on, I'll check the temperature. I had the whole truck closed up for the first time for like 6 months this morning, sorry, while I was asleep. It's only 19 degrees, and while I was asleep it was like 7, so beautiful day. Good day for a drive, that's for sure. Alright, let's get into some food. All I cook on is just a little $20 job from Big W. I've had this gas cooker since day one. Literally, when I got my line haul job on the Friday and I was starting on Monday, I went and bought this the same day on the Friday. It just lives in the side of every truck that I'm driving. All I've got is chopped up sausages. Those are like honey flavored sausages, they're awesome. Some baked beans and some eggs, but we're gonna chuck these in first. I should admit I didn't come very well prepared for this because I haven't used my gas cooker for about a month, and no oil. These spray bottles are really good too. It saves getting olive oil in a can, like the sprayable ones. I don't use those because if you look on the back of them, it says it uses butane to propel the olive oil out of the bottle. I'm not too sure about consuming butane, so anyway, this is blasting. I know my frying pan's seen better days, but I've had this since day one of doing line haul as well. But I've got that on full blast. Something else I just realised I forgot is a spatula. So I'm using a fork to cook it today. I'm not gonna be on here and act like I'm trying to teach you guys how to cook, because I don't know how to cook for shit. But I'm trying to figure out where this wind's coming from. I think it's coming from this way. I swear it was coming from the opposite direction about 5 seconds ago. Nah, that's better. Side note, one of you guys in one of the live sessions we had over the weekend, someone asked me if I knew about the story of the Pilliga Princess, and I hadn't up until that point, and I still haven't looked into it, but this is like the Pilliga Forest is just behind me and it goes back towards Narrabri. So I forgot who that was that told me about that, but thanks mate, because I was shitting myself coming through the Pilliga Forest last night. Knowing my luck, I would see something like that. So the reason I've got these chopped up, a lot of people know this, but sausages cook faster when they're chopped up, and I used to try and cook frozen sausages on the road, and it would take them 10 minutes to cook. So then I started chopping them up before I froze them, and now they cook in a couple minutes. So I've only been doing this for like a minute or so. I'll wait till they get a bit more firm. I put too much oil in there, whatever. A bit of oil would never hurt anybody. I'm sure it clogged a few arteries, but so those sausages are looking a bit better. So now the next step is just tip some baked beans in there with them. I should have drained some of that oil out. Now look at it. Why did I do that? Ow! Ow! I gotta wipe this table down before I leave. This is atrocious. I might put a third can in there. So all that now. So obviously I don't need to cook the baked beans. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to crack 4 eggs in there on top, and then once the eggs are cooked, we'll go to Parking Bay Special. So before I crack the eggs, and I'll make little holes for them like that, just so they can sit in there and actually cook instead of sitting on top of the baked beans. So that, ladies and gentlemen, is a Parking Bay Special. So my wife actually does a way better version of this. It's like a Middle Eastern dish. I don't know, I forgot the name of it, but it's awesome. Big road train just pulled in behind me. Yeah, so once these eggs are cooked, I'll smash this. I know it looks like a lot of food, but I won't eat again until I get to Melbourne, which will be 12 hours from when I leave here. So while I'm sitting here, while old mate's sitting here, see this combination here is called an AB triple. That front trailer is his lead trailer, like we have as well. So we have A doubles. Oh, he's about to leave. So, but what he's got here is behind our lead trailer. So he's got a smaller lead trailer than we do. But behind our lead trailer, we have the dolly as well. But he's got a B double on the back of his dolly. See how there's no dolly between these two trailers here, that's a B double sitting on that dolly. So I don't know how they come up with A double, AB triple. Someone out there will know. And I've actually had arguments in smoko huts over it, but not arguments. I've actually had debates. I've actually debated with people in smoko huts over why they call it A double, AB triple, B double kind of thing. But yeah, see, he's basically just got my double set on the dolly behind a lead trailer, whereas we would have we would just have one long lead trailer and then one long dog trailer, we call it. Yeah, or tag trailer. People, there's names for everything here, but we all understand what each other's talking about. This is getting there slowly. The eggs basically poach inside the baked beans, so this part takes ages, but once it's done, I might just eat it out of the bloody pan, I reckon. Another thing that I was ill prepared for this PBS, Parky Bay Special, is I didn't bring a container, so I could have lunch later on as well. So I'm just going to smash all of this. I'm just going to smash all of this and then get on the road. So this is finally ready. Now, I was going to eat it out of the pan, but I'll scrape the non-stick with my fork. So I'm going to tip it into a pile onto my plate and just dig through it. There's some burnt bits, but you know, what do you expect? And that's a PBS. That's a Parky Bay Special. Look at that. And I didn't bring bread. That's a lot. It's a lot of food even for me. But I haven't eaten since I left. Since lunchtime in Brisbane yesterday. So I haven't eaten for about a day. I'm one of those people that eats it, that has one big feed and then doesn't eat for a day and a half kind of thing. After this, I might not even eat till tomorrow morning. So that's a Parky Bay Special. After I smash this, I'm gonna get on the road. So on maps, I'll insert a screenshot here. But on maps it says I'm 11 hours away from Melbourne. I'll add another hour onto that driving time, so I'm basically 12 hours driving away. Plus I'll probably have to have an hour and a half break, so I'm about 13 hours away. If I get out of here, what's the time now? If I get out of here by 12:30, I should be there by 1 o'clock midnight. See what happens. First cooking segment done and done. Let's go. I packed up abruptly. I packed up in a hurry because this bloody couple pulled up in their 4B behind into the parking bay and were yelling at each other. So I got out of there as fast as I could. Stopped for a shower somewhere down the road or something like that. I should be in Melbourne. 1 in the morning, 1:30 in the morning. I leave here at 12:30, so it should be around 13 hours, I think. That's me overestimating, but yeah. So I'm just outside of Gilgandra. I'm going to change the camera angle because I don't think that camera angle looking backwards gives you guys the best view of all the scenery. So I'm going to put it back on the windshield because I think that's the best scenic shot. Let's get going again.
We're gonna do a motherfucker.
So I'm in West Wyalong now. I'm just walking around, checking my trailers, just doing visual checks really. Just checking to see that I haven't lost any tyres that I don't. Just checking to see that I haven't lost any tyres that I don't know about. I'm going pretty well. It's a nice evening for a drive. Yeah, pretty drama free really. I pulled over before and checked a couple hours ago, so nothing's really gone wrong since then. The truck's a bit dirty. It does need a wash, but it depends. So if they text me tonight and say that they want me to call the office for my plans tomorrow early, I can't spend time in the wash bay because I'll need to be asleep and then sleep right up until they want me to call. So I'll see what time they want me to call. Beautiful night though. I think this will be the last time I pick up the camera until I stop again. I'll stop and get some fuel just to get me to Melbourne. I need AdBlue as well. I'll stop in Gilgandra and I'll talk to you guys in. Got to Gilgandra BP, checking my trailer levels. I just put some fuel in the truck, just enough to get me to Melbourne. I'm going to stop here for a shower too. They got good showers here and you don't need to ask for a key. So I'm going to pull up here for half an hour, have a shower. I'm not hungry, so I won't get anything to eat. Then I'll get back on the road. So what I'll do now is I'll park the truck up, then I'll walk back in there with my shower gear, go have a shower. But old mate there just took the last parking spot, so I have to go park out on the road, but that's alright. I just got down to our Melbourne depot. There was going to be a truck wash video, sorry, a truck wash at the end of this video, but they want me to go again at 9 AM and it's 1:30. So what's that? So I've only got 7.5 hours to get some sleep, and then wake up and do it all again. Yeah, I think that's the end of this vlog. Vlog 13. It's crazy. It's crazy that you guys still watch these. We're building a pretty solid community. We're building a pretty solid community with this channel, and I'm really enjoying it. It's growing a bit slower at the moment because I feel like we might have exhausted the audience that's out there. I know there's more people that watch truck content out there. They just haven't found the channel yet, but they will eventually, and it'll keep growing. But it's all because of you guys, because of your support. And I say this at the end of every video. Thank you for your support. We're We really appreciate it. But anyway, I'm tired. I'm gonna go hand my paperwork in. So payroll can take care of me for the week, and that'll be it. I dare say, leaving at 9 AM, I'm going to load up a trailer and then head up to Sydney early. It'll be one of the early loads up to Sydney, hopefully. But you'll see it in the next vlog. As usual, like, comment, subscribe, share the page if you guys want. Yeah, vlog number 14 will be up on Friday. And then we'll go live Saturday night, maybe Friday night as well, I don't know. Those live sessions are awesome. We have the best times. Anyway, talk to you guys then.